Hey everyone, I'm here with a little mini practice for us today. So we're going to get right into it. I'm going to share a little bit more of how you can join me for some longer guided practices as we'll be moving through today, if that's something that you are interested in. But let's get right into this little mini experience of breath and meditation. So I'll encourage you to find a comfortable body position. This is first and foremost, comfortable body position. So you could stay seated like me. I personally do not sit when I'm meditating. I love to lay down and meditate. So if that is something that sounds enticing to you right now, I'll encourage you to lay down. If you want to stand up and sway, if you want to sit on a chair or sit up against the wall, but just set your body up for about 5 to 10 minutes of being here together. We're going to use this practice as a way to just have a sweet pause, a sweet connection point with our bodies and our breath today through this lens of instinctive meditation. And I'm going to hold up my water and just have a moment to drink in the aliveness of this day through water, to take in the elements of water as a little bit of a refresh. As one of my teachers says, like to the elixir of life, this substance that keeps us alive and humming and buzzing. Water, just to like be with the water for a moment. I know it's so simple and maybe will feel silly at times, but to really like savor water, the fact that we have water surrounding us, some of us, depending on where you're tuning into. I'm here on an island, water surrounding me all the time, and having a moment to really like honor and savor this life-giving substance that we all crave at some point. And so to kind of savor the craving for a few seconds, it's like a little mini meditation. Okay, so let's settle into your cozy position, whatever that is for you. And I tend to immediately close my eyes. This is something that's very unique to me. Some people love to start meditation with their eyes open and kind of taking in the scenes that are surrounding you. And so if you don't feel like closing your eyes, like don't close your eyes. If you want to close your eyes and if it feels yummy and delicious to close your eyes, then close your eyes, right? Like it can really be that simple. There's no hard and fast rules, which is what I love about instinctive meditation. We have this opportunity to really tune into like, what is it right now? And you're giving yourself this gift of a pause in some part of your day. And do you want to look out at the sun or the clouds, or savor the rain, or savor the green of a tree or a bird that you see? Or does it feel really nourishing to close your eyes down? So just be present with that. And to tune into another life-giving substance, to hold this interest in this motion of your breath. So we're not saying that you have to focus on your breath, like listening to the language of what interests you about your breath. Can you hold an interest in some part of your breathing process right now, just for, let's say, 20 seconds? Is it the touch of the air coming in and out of your nose? Is it the motion of the breath moving your body in some way? You might extend your attention farther outward and symbolically relate to the breath, this life-giving substance, and how at times it might feel like we're breathing in the trees or the clouds or the water surrounding us. How this breath connects us to all the other parts of life that are outside of our own body, yet that make up this body. just want you to choose a word that supports you, a word that is interesting to you. Choose a word or a phrase, and I just want you to be with it. No concentration. Just allow your mind to be with a word, and if your mind moves away from that word, let that happen. But we enter this by choosing something, some word, some phrase that we love, that supports us, and just be with that. And once the thoughts come, we let them come, and we just try not to really care so much that other things are happening, as well as the awareness of this word or your breath or sounds surrounding you. We open ourselves to being in a space and welcoming the flood of our own lived experience, our own aliveness and the aliveness surrounding us. And then let's, for a few seconds, go back to this rhythm of breath. And for a few rounds, I'm going to have you exaggerate your inhale, pushing your belly out. And then as you exhale, we're going to engage the core muscles and feel a strong pulling back of the navel and a cinching in of the side waist. And if you're familiar with your pelvic floor, a pulling up of the pelvic floor and a cinching in of the side waist, and then let all of that soften. And feel that pressure of your inhale coming into the upper abs, middle abs, lower belly, and the exhale, same. Exhale, 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 cinching in, pulling up, feel that core, feel the center part of you, soften the belly, inhale. And considering no movement of your chest and collarbones as you're breathing and keeping your breath low in the lower torso. Try one more breath. This exaggerated inhale. And this exhale. Pulling in, cinching in, pulling up, a little pause. Soft belly. And we're going to shift right into a quiet breath. So let's just for a few seconds see how quiet the breath can become in and out of your nose. Quiet, gentle nose breath. If the eyes are open, I'll encourage you to keep them open. If the eyes are closed, let's open the eyes back up and just start to take in the environment once again through your sense of vision. Open your ears to the sounds surrounding your body. You might do a little bit of movement, rolling out your shoulders or your neck, or just stretching in any spontaneous ways that might feel good to stretch into. And then just be curious if there's any feelings of maybe a little bit of like a refresh or rejuvenation, a sense of clarity, a sense of newness, anything like this, a sense of a little bit of a reset, and how kind of be fascinated by how that can happen in a short amount of time if we give ourselves the space and time to do this. So what I love about instinctive meditation is that it teaches us that meditation is an instinct. Just like the fear response we have, or the stress response, we have a relaxation response inherently inside of us. And meditation helps evoke and helps to stimulate and encourage more of that relaxation response. We enter it, we stay there, we learn how to be there for longer. And this is something that can happen spontaneously, especially if we invite it in from that place of love, like one of the little mini explorations we did in this short practice is, what is a word that you love? What is something that you love to be with? What's easy to be with? What phrase is easy to be with? And then be with it. And if the thoughts come, it's just like, I love what Lauren says, one of my teachers, right? He just says, like, who cares? Like, just let it come. We can come back to that thing that we love if we want to, or we like tune into something else that's interesting. And then the journey continues from there, but there's an ease around it. There's a naturalness because it's coming from us. It's coming from what feels inherent and unique to our own lived experience. So next Thursday at 5:30, I'm facilitating a longer meditation. We'll be talking about functional breathing a little bit, instinctive meditation. I'll speak a little bit to the accountability group that we're creating surrounding this, but next week, Thursday, 5:30 p.m., you can find the link in our bio. It's an Eventbrite class or experience. You can find it on Eventbrite, which is a platform that helps to like hold and facilitate experiences like this. But anyway, you can find the link in our bio, and we'll do a full hour of practice and kind of Q&A together if you want to explore more of these sort of inquiries with me and our altar community. And then from there, if you want to continue, there's an opportunity to continue this throughout the months of September and October leading into November. So thank you for being here. I hope this was helpful. Please reach out if you have any questions, insights. I'd love to hear from you of how this short exploration had a small or big impact for your day-to-day. And we'll see you so very soon. Wishing you a wonderful day.